3 reasons why you need hypnotherapy. The easiest way to reprogram your mind is through your subconscious. It's not like what you see on TV. It's more like a lovely guided meditation. It's 3 times more powerful than willpower alone. Trust your subconscious. It knows more than you do.
Benadryl and up to 3, 5.
Yay. Hello, Jara.
Huh? What up? Ooh, I'm tingly. My hand. Yeah, any doctors out there want to give me some free medical advice? Just kidding. Just kidding. Actually, I'm not. So,
What do you need medical advice for?
Oh, I'm pretty sure it's carpal tunnel. My left hand is going numb. Again. Sometimes it's the whole hand, but that I don't think is carpal tunnel. That's probably something in my cervical spine, actually. But I'm going to imagine it away.
Yeah, do that.
It hasn't worked so far, but it's mainly these 2 fingers and my thumb. But sometimes the whole hand goes. And it just feels icky. I don't like it. So there's that. That part of getting older is super duper fun.
I'm not getting older. I'm getting younger.
I don't mind my wisdom. There were a time, I think, when people lived a lot longer than they do now. So a lot longer. I bet.
You know what I love about you?
What?
That you eat marshmallows.
Oh, I do.
Like on the random. Yeah.
I do. Everybody, look, I'm finishing this bag. I am actually, I think I have a marshmallow addiction. So I have to have marshmallows or I don't feel safe.
Well, I think that's awesome.
Yeah. It's weird. Wait, is that Google?
I too, actually. I eat, you know what kind of marshmallows? I eat the mini ones.
Do you? I like all marshmallows. But these are my favorite. And then I will get colored ones, but I prefer just plain marshmallows.
I love the colored ones.
Yeah, the colored ones are good too. I like the little unicorn ones from Dollar Tree. Those are delicious. And also the ones that have the blue in them. I know that's poisonous, but it is still delicious poison. So that is my poison of choice. Probably would be actually I have a couple poisons of choice.
Yeah,
but sugars, definitely.
Yeah. Well, I was telling you, I was watching that thing about McDonald's, how it's all not really food, not real food. And it made me want some, dude.
That's what we had for dinner.
And I was like, God, it made me want some. Even though it's styrofoam, I still wanted to go get some. What the hell's wrong with me?
I've been making these egg quesadilla things every morning, and they're so good. So I make it with Lake Powell eggs because they're delicious. I just like the way they taste. And I also told myself like a week ago that I was going to try to gain 5 pounds, and I gained 5 pounds. Yay, me. But I don't know. Let's see if I can keep it on. I've been eating a lot today, but let me tell you about my quesadilla real quick, and then we can talk about history and mystery. So my quesadillas, ladies and gentlemen, actually kind of goes along with an area of the world that we are going to discuss today. So I make these things called Lake Powell eggs because my family, we grew up on Lake Powell. So from the first time I went there, I was 5 weeks old. The first time they took me, and we went every summer, at least 3 times a year or 3 times a summer. We would usually go at the beginning of the summer. We would go again in June. Sometimes we would go like twice at the beginning of the summer, but we would go in June, July, and then we would go in August for like 2 weeks. And so we did that every summer until I was 17, right? Every summer. Like we didn't miss a summer. And even the summer that I went to Florida with my Aunt Kay and Uncle Larry, I was gone. That was the first time I was away from my mom from the time I was born until I was 12. And I was gone for 17 days. And we drove all the way across the United States to Florida. That was so awesome. It was amazing.
Wow, dude. And they're totally awesome too to hang out with.
Oh yeah, I know. It was so awesome. It was so awesome. We got to go to see Opryland. We got to go see Dollywood. We went to Graceland. And I love Elvis. So that was so awesome.
Did you go inside and shit? Like
yes,
inside the
dude.
house?
Yep. I went through
way.
everything. Yeah, I got to go see his grave and everything. Yep. Yep. It was super awesome. And so we went through here through New Mexico, through Oklahoma, Texas, Missouri, Illinois. That's how the people say it. Missouri, Illinois, Mississippi, Arkansas, Tennessee, Georgia, Alabama, and Florida. And it was awesome. Wow, we stopped in Arkansas and saw my Uncle Herschel, because my dad's family is from Arkansas, and Oklahoma, actually. And yeah, so it was awesome, dude. It was super awesome. But even that summer, my brother drove, they were all at Lake Powell. So he drove all the way to pick me up in Flagstaff when I got back from Florida and drove me up to Lake Powell to see my mom, because she was crying, I guess, because he told me that she had been crying because she missed me. I know I haven't really been away from my parents ever still to this day, actually.
Wow.
That's kind of strange. I don't know if a lot of people can say that at my age.
So what about your eggs? What makes them Lake Powell-ish?
Oh yeah, so Lake Powell eggs it is something that we made at Lake Powell. So it's just scrambled eggs with chopped bacon, cooked, and green onion mixed in with the eggs, and it's delicious. And so I make variations of my egg tacos. So lately I make the egg taco part, and then I put it in a tortilla with cheese, and I put cheese on the inside. And then I also put Southwestern corn, like the Southwest style corn. So it has like peppers in it. Uh-huh. And then I put some picante sauce. Picante sauce. I said the way I say that.
This stuff's made in New York City.
And yeah. And then I put a little bit of cheese on the outside of the tortilla, so it like crusts over, and it's delicious. So yeah, I've been eating that a lot. Anywho, and it helped me apparently because I gained 5 pounds. So also maybe the marshmallows, but I always eat.
Remember when we used to get like a lighter or something and roast the marshmallows?
We did, yes, and we were not supposed to do that, but we did it.
No, we weren't. We shouldn't have been playing with fire. Somebody should have watched us better.
I caught my hair on fire that one time. Remember?
Oh shit!
Because we were listening.
I do remember.
You remember? Yeah, we were listening. We liked how it.
Yeah, we're listening to it go
sounds. Yeah, how smart was that of us? Like seriously. And I caught my hair on fire. Like you don't remember, like it went up. Like we were all like, yeah, I know. That sucked.
That was crazy, dude. That was so crazy. I forgot about that.
I can still smell
so many things. We got into a lot of stuff. Me and you and Michelle.
I know. We survived a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we did. We threw a lot of parties.
Wait, didn't Dikey tell me that was she with you and Gloria or somebody when Gloria fell out of the van? Was that with you? Was she with you?
No.
Oh, okay. You didn't have any moving vehicle incidents?
I did.
You were on a car.
But not any ones where Gloria fell out of the van.
Oh, okay. Huh.
So that must have been Mike's van.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the only van I know about. I remember Cable's car too.
Oh my
That
God, he
tiny
got so
car.
mad that one
We
time
used to
that I
fit a
stole it.
lot of people. You stole his
I know,
car?
it wasn't. Yeah, and he got so mad he like broke up with me for the day.
I would for the day. I didn't know that. You used to fit a
Yeah.
lot of people in that car.
I know, it was a Supra. What is a Supra anyways? Is that like a Nissan or
I don't know.
Supra? I don't know either. It was kind of cool.
It was cute. And it fit a
It
lot
was
of people. It was like we were like clowns getting out of it, especially
I don't know
Ryan. 'cause he
how
was
it
so
fit
tall.
so many people. It was a 2-door.
I know. And Ryan was like 10 feet tall.
Yeah, he was like tall. Remember he would
Yeah.
make grilled cheese?
Yep.
You remember that?
In the thing?
Like everywhere. Like he would come to my house and make grilled cheeses.
I don't remember grilled cheese. I don't remember that. I remember them taking us to lunch every day though. We got to leave.
Yeah.
Like we were blessed in high school.
Yeah, they
We
don't
got
let
to
kids
leave.
leave anymore.
Well, now they can't. Look at how crazy everybody is. People are crazy.
Yeah, people are crazy, dude.
But everybody, I'm so sorry for eating marshmallows on TV.
Please.
Actually, no, I'm
please,
not.
Please. Indulge.
I'm not sorry. This is who I am. So, yep. I have a hard time
Authentic.
like, not
the
being
authentic
myself.
happiness show,
Right?
That's why we call it. Yep.
Yeah, I'm a little bit too much myself. So, everybody, we live in Arizona and we live in a cool place, man. I think that we live in a place that's cooler than we realize.
Yeah, it's cooler than most.
I think, I mean, a lot of places are probably cooler. Well, this whole realm is cooler than we realize, is it not?
Right. Well, I lived in Texas for like 3, almost 4 years, and it was cool and stuff. But it really dawned on me then that Arizona was the best place to live.
What part of Texas did you live in? El Paso?
Yes.
What was it like there? Like, what were the buildings like and stuff? Like
Old. So the college that I went to, yeah, they're old. It's got the oldest cemetery in the United States there.
Really? Ooh, how creepy.
It's cool. I go there. I used to go there all the time.
Now, right there used to be Mexico, right? Like before, like stuff, or no?
Yeah, I think so. Before the Alamo.
That's interesting. Yeah, because I was reading that like the parts of Arizona that used to be Mexico went all the way up to like the Estrella Mountains right here, right? Which is right by my house. Really? I know. I was like, whoa. I was like, dang, it's like right there. What? Like I could walk to Mexico from my house. Yeah. Mexico. I know. There's all kinds of interesting things in Arizona. And like, so yeah, I was like looking at Google Earth and just looking at stuff because I don't know, you can see kind of a lot of stuff on there. And because of the good people that like wear those GoPros and things like that, and that are like avid hikers, and I guess because maybe they contribute, like they're documenting their trails, maybe that's how Google Earth gets like some footage off-road. Because there's some parts of the Grand Canyon and at Lake Powell where it lets you actually go like behind some canyon walls, and it's like you're in the Grand Canyon. Yeah.
Ooh,
so it's
cool.
like
that has to be from those people. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's just all kinds of interesting things, and then because we were just looking at stuff, and because of some stuff that I've been watching there recently, I've noticed a lot of similarities in like things like here that there is in other countries. So I just think that there's a lot more ancient history in the United States and in North America than what they either know about or talk about. I don't know why they don't look into it. So the fact that it's not talked about or looked into tells me that they know that there has to be something here, that they don't want people to look into it or talk about it. So they just give everybody this story. And so everybody thinks that, the United States, I don't know. It's like, I've always wondered about that. I've always wondered, when you hear about history, you always hear about Europe and you hear about the Middle East and you hear about Africa, you hear about Asia, you hear about everywhere, except for you don't hear about really over here until like the 1700s. And it's like, there couldn't have just not been people over here. There's people over here there. And I would say that they might have been more indigenous or primitive in the manner that they didn't have necessarily, like, they weren't using electromagnetic technology, but maybe they were.
Well, maybe they were.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Maybe they were. Maybe they totally were. Maybe that is who was being depicted as, people that were like gods or something. Maybe it was.
I think now that we're talking about it, I think that's the way it was.
And I don't know
they
how we can have something like this.
Showed us. Don't you think?
Right. Well, and I mean, so the Native American don't a lot of the Native American tribes have legends that talk about like star people, or people that came from the sky, right? So, well, like we were talking about earlier, like if it was just people that were more advanced because they were in a different part of the world, and it might look like sky people or whatever, but they don't necessarily have to be from like another planet. They just could be they could have come from, like, I don't know, northern Canada or something. Because like that part of the world, it seems like super isolate. Like, I don't know. Do you think there's people somewhere that haven't been discovered?
Yeah.
Hi, Uncle Bones.
I do.
Thanks for coming.
Uncle Bones, do you think that there's people somewhere that haven't been discovered?
Or like lost tribes or something, like especially up near the North Pole, or like areas like that people don't really want to go or think about going because it's cold, or there has to be, right? I would think
there's tribes that are in like the jungles and stuff that don't want to be any part of this, which I don't blame them.
Right. And I think that that's maybe like what Bigfoot is, like part of something, like some kind of civilization.
Yeah, right. He's probably like, you know what I think they are? I think they're guardians. I think that the Bigfoot are like guardians.
I think that they definitely like live and come from these places, like in the Grand Canyon or in the forest that are in between these nooks and crannies, where, like, because there's a lot of places for them to hide. No wonder they're not, like, people are like, how can they exist and not been caught yet? No, I could totally see where that could be, especially if inside the earth is their habitat. They know where all the
I think there's inside the earth. I think there's such a thing as inner earth.
I do too. I agree with you. I think that there is as well. There's like, and there is for sure to some degree, because look at all of the caves. I mean, have you seen those caves in Mexico that have the giant crystals in them? Like giant, that are like the size of buildings. It's crazy. Yeah. Like, if you've got room for all of that, or like even, like Marble Canyon, or all the, different smoothed out canyons that are in the Grand Canyon and up by Lake Powell and Sedona, and even the ice caves that we went to when we were little, up over by Camp Colton.
Yeah, those
man, I fell in those things.
I slipped and hurt my finger too. I was so scared in there.
It's like there's got to be, and then when you look at all the volcanic fields up by Sunset Crater, okay, all that volcanism, literally you can see it on Google Earth. You can see it, that stuff came up from the surface. So that lava was flowing and coming out of the thing, because you can see it. It literally looks like a spooge, right? Like Mount Eldon is a spooge. Yeah. So, well, the lava, it had to, I mean, there's got to be so many lava tubes like under there.
Oh, yeah. Did you know that there's a certain rock that you can only get right there that crater that, damn, I can't remember what they're called, but they purify your water.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, is it like activated charcoal or something? The
Something
lava
like
rock?
that.
Or
Yeah, it's a crystal.
oh,
I
really?
forgot what
That's
they're called. You
interesting.
can buy some on
Yeah,
Amazon.
you're not even a. Your mom was born
Shanghai?
on Little Diomede Island, Alaska. Oh wow, she could see Russia from her porch. Yeah, see that's that. I think that is a huge thing too. That's a big piece of the puzzle for, I think, for a lot of things, because there's like there had to be so much traveling going on between North America and Europe. There had to be, because there was, just a little bit of like a different climate, and you could just walk into Russia from Alaska.
That's crazy.
So people forget that like stuff can look different. Like just when we had all the rains here, like from like the summer, whatever, and because I live by the Salt River, everybody. So when they release, if they release water or whatever, or if it rains and anything flows over, then there's part of my road that gets like washed out. And when it was really full, it was like this, a huge part of Phoenix was like you couldn't see it. It was underwater, right? And typically when it's dry, there's like people that camp down there and live down there, like homeless people and things, because it's a dry riverbed. But I didn't realize how deep it was until like I was paying attention, and I noticed when the water receded that there's all these trains that are always down there. And I was like, whoa, I can't believe the water was covered those trains. I didn't even realize it was that deep until it was full. So you don't realize how different things look.
Yeah.
Or like the water at Slide Rock, it was literally up to the road when Oak Creek overflowed.
Yeah,
it was
I
crazy.
saw that. That was crazy to me. I was like, what?
Yeah. So stuff looks different. It looks different, afterwards. But I totally could. I just think that there was a lot here, and I think a lot of things were not built here. I think they were discovered here, and then we took credit for everything, because that's what we do, like that a lot.
Yeah,
I mean, as in the United States.
But
Well,
I think you're right about a lot of the buildings.
buildings.
Those buildings that are amazing, those big, huge buildings, I think that they were here before, and that they were here before.
Yeah, they have. I mean, it's like you can't, especially because they tell us in the 1800s that everything was like all horse and buggy and everything. Not so, my friends, not so. I was going to try to pull up Google Earth, but I don't know if my computer will cooperate. I want to make a trip to the Grand Canyon. We should go, dude.
I know we should. I'd be down. Okay, so I was going to talk about vortexes while you pull that up.
Oh yeah, yes.
Because I think vortexes are hella cool. So vortexes are like specific locations all over the earth that have a swirling energy that's more energy than most places have, because everywhere has energy. But this energy, it's like it happens to be at the intersection of ley lines, and ley lines are like, they're like natural energy. They're like natural energy. I don't know. They make up the magnetic field. So anyways, these vortexes have healing powers. They have
right, yeah. Yep.
Just like so much shit that goes on with them. It's like it's really crazy. So there's not a lot of proof. Okay, there's not a lot of proof, and it's difficult to understand, but scientific backing is all connected to quantum physics, and it offers a really good explanation. And it also shows that quantum physics, it goes hand in hand with spirituality, which I think is hella cool. Because there's your proof. Boom. Spirituality.
Well, I think too that a lot of electromagnetism is a huge. Yeah, and electromagnetism, I think, has a lot to do with things. I think it has a lot to do with spirituality and physical, the physical aspects of this realm. Like, because we are like guided by like whatever is true for this realm. There's certain properties or whatever that that work in this place, and I think that people don't explore the well, we're not ever really taught about it. I know they explore it behind the like scenes or whatever, like secretly. I know they harness the power of electromagnetics in all kinds of ways, but there's ways to harness that in good ways too. And there's ways to make our environment more conducive to using the electromagnetic like potential that's already in the air. But with all the stuff that they put out and all the different signals and stuff that come off of different electronic devices, it kind of messes up that environment is not conducive to getting those results. So because stuff like cathedrals and things like that were not just like buildings back then. Architecture, it served a purpose. It wasn't built just because it was pretty. Hallucinations. I believe that hallucinations. I believe that hallucinations could definitely happen at something like that for sure. Well, and there is also the fact, Donald, that a lot of the people that go to the vortexes also may be possibly, yeah, they may have taken some hallucinogenic something.
Yeah. So okay,
as a matter of fact,
vortexes. As a matter of fact, they are.
Oh, I was just going to say, I found this neighborhood in Sedona, but I'll show it to you if I can get my computer to stop messing up or whatever after you're done, Susie. That's funny because it's all shaped like all trippy on purpose.
Cool. Okay, so vortexes are reported to bring feelings of peace, harmony, balance, and tranquility. Sometimes they promote personal reflection, deep insight, and you can clear your mind there. So my dad lives right by a vortex, and whenever I meditate there, I swear to God, I feel like I'm floating. I have to like look down or touch the ground because I think I'm floating. But
I believe you.
Yeah, powerful place.
I don't know.
So it also physically and emotionally rejuvenates you.
I believe it. I believe that too.
Yeah. So it's a place to get connected to yourself.
I think it has the ability to heal.
Yeah. So when my dad was super sick, we went to this vortex and we put some water in the middle of it and left it open and we meditated. And so I brought that water home to see if it would cure my dad, but it didn't. Anyways. So there's so many. There's a bunch everywhere. And where we live in Arizona, and it's Sedona particularly, maybe there's a lot.
My Google Earth is not going to work, guys. I'm sorry. Darn it.
I'm going to see how many vortexes there are in. What is the story about Mount Shasta? What is that about?
Mount Shasta here? Or, I mean, wait, where's Mount Shasta?
It's California. Is it in California? Where is it? I think it's in California.
I don't know. I don't think anybody know anything about it.
Why is everybody like Mount Shasta? I don't know why. That's why I want to look.
I've never heard anything about that. I don't think.
I'm going to find out. Mount Shasta. Okay, Mount Shasta. It's a volcano, and it's located south of Oregon on the California state line. Okay. It's a very high. It's 14,000 feet high. Okay, so people go there to seek spiritual growth, transcendence, or healing because of its powerful energy. North American tribes have long told stories about the volcano being the center of the universe or even the birthplace of the creator. Some Native Americans still hold important ceremonies there today. Similarly, spiritual seekers visit the mountain to experience the power and for peace. Oh, so that's all it's. Well, that's interesting.
Well, I just looking at pictures of like certain places invokes that feeling in me. So I believe that these places have the power to do all of these things. I think that they do very much. So, and I know that a lot of tribes do their ceremonies and things like that at places like that for that reason, because there's a power to it. Like Monument Valley, huh?
Have you ever been to a vortex?
No, I don't think so. Not unless I've been to one that I didn't realize I was there. Look, I mean,
Oh
because
yeah, I'm sure you have, but you didn't know you're there. Hi, Jen.
Yeah, I've been into Sedona a lot. Like we went when I was in the gifted program in 3rd grade, we got to go to Sedona and do this photography trip. That was really neat. It was really neat.
Okay, let's see how many vortex are in Arizona. Oh, there's 4.
I wish my Google Earth would work, darn it, so I could show people stuff, because I think that like I don't know if you guys have heard of Petra, the city of Petra in Jordan, but Susie and I think that there could be a thing like that in the Grand Canyon. And I think that there's a vortex in the Grand Canyon too.
Oh, definitely. So that thing that I was telling you about, Sedona, where they were going there and it's a secret place, it's inside Bell Rock.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I know that people used to talk about that being like a UFO or something. I remember that when I was little because my grandparents lived in Cottonwood.
It might be, dude. It might really be.
Well, I don't know that. I think it could possibly be a, I don't know. I think I feel like a lot of those big old like rocks are like just ruins of ancient something, castles or trees. I don't know, giant trees. There's loot hidden in the canyon. I bet there's so much loot in the canyon.
There's probably so much loot.
I bet there's a lot of loot right here by my house because I live right by the Estrella Mountains. And
well, there's the Dutchman's, the Lost Dutchman's gold.
Oh yeah, and then the Superstition Mountains too. But the Estrella Mountains has a peak. The entire peak is quartz. So like, there's gold there. Quartz and gold go together.
There's gold in them there hills.
There's gold in them there hills. Yeah, we have the Vulture Mine over here too. Oh, and I'm pretty positive, guys. I should go grab it. I'm pretty positive this is like pure copper ore. I found in my neighborhood, like when I was walking my dog. Yeah, I'll be right back.
It says here that a man named Benjamin Lonetree, an electrical engineer based here in Phoenix, has conducted extensive research on Sedona's vortexes. Using scientific instruments, he measured magnetic energy outflows and inflows in the region. His findings suggest that these energies do affect the environment, including human consciousness. Boom.
Yep. I bet it affects plant growth and all kinds of stuff. And I bet there's ways to elevate it or boost it, and there's ways to like shut it down. I don't know if you can see. You probably can't see how cool it is.
Ooh, what? That looks cool.
It's so sparkly and like turquoisey and garnety. And I looked at it with my loop, right? Which is my like jewelry thing. And I'm pretty sure this is copper ore. Pretty sure. And it was just laying. And it was so sparkly. That's what made me see it. That's what caught my eye. I wish you could see how sparkly. See that?
I can tell. Yeah. That's hella cool, Jara.
And you can see the crystals in it, like when I look at it with my loop.
So crystals, that's a whole nother thing, dude. Crystals have so much power.
Yeah, copper has a lot.
They really do.
Arizona's a big copper place too.
It's scientifically proven that crystals have healing properties.
Absolutely. And it holds memory, quartz, and that's why they use it in computers. So as minerals and stuff like that is so important. Have you heard of the Kartchner Caverns?
No.
down in southern Arizona? It's those
No.
they have those huge caverns, and they have those stalactite things that hang down everywhere.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. There's all kinds of beautiful places. Cathedral Rock in Sedona is really pretty.
Yep. Cathedral Rock, the Submarine Rock, Bell Rock, Castle Rock, Coffee Pot
And
Rock.
then I found a hole, everybody, also.
And
yes,
she named
Donald,
it
you are
Jara's
correct.
Hole.
I named it Jara's Hole. I sure did.
Yeah, we had a
Water
whole
does
show
have
on that,
memory.
Donald, about, and you know what? If you can tell your water stuff, you can say, water, thank you so much for hydrating my body and making me healthy and giving my body what it needs. And you drink it. You take, I love you, water, and you drink it, and it's positive for your body.
Yep.
And if you tell it bad things, if you're like, ooh, water, F you, water, then I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that, water. Then it will do bad things for your body.
I ask my water to heal me, or I tell it to heal me. I give my water direction, and then I
tell my water that I love you, water, and I give it a kiss.
I haven't kissed my water yet, but maybe I'll try.
Everybody should.
I think I'm getting bit by mosquitoes right now, though.
Give it a little smoochy. Look, I have a fart gun.
Wow, nice.
So that's what I have to say about vortexes. I think they're awesome. And when you're around them, you can actually see where the trees are growing in that swirl. They like grow, they're like crooked.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's
pretty cool.
So I think that something really hot happened to Arizona, parts of it. And it's interesting to me that why we're not trying to figure that out.
Right.
Don't we want to know if there's something hot from somewhere? This way comes.
So what do you think hot happened there, Jara?
I think it was a reset event. I think something hot came from the sky. Actually.
What is a reset event for those who don't know?
Well, I believe in like cycles of physical things happening to the planet. I think that what happens comes from the sky. I don't know why. I don't have any frame of reference to explain that. I just think it comes from the sky, because to me it looks like fractal burning, and it looks like rock has been melted from above because it's covering sedimentary rock. You can't have metamorphic melted rock on top of layers of sedimentary rock that's like undisturbed unless something melted it right from above it.
Yeah.
Because then wouldn't the stuff underneath it be melted if it was melted from underneath it? Wouldn't be like melted rock on top of a cake.
That's what I was going to ask you. I was going to tell you that what did you say? What's it called?
Metamorphic.
Yeah, that doesn't need heat to make. They can't just get that way from other rocks.
Metamorphic? No, not bandy like that. Not where it's bandy and ribbony like that, or it's ribbon like ribbon. No, that has to be hot.
But like when you find a cluster, sometimes that was brought together by water or whatnot.
Right, but there's not the clusters. You in the Grand Canyon, there's like literally like huge areas of, it looks like melted rock laying on top of other different rock. Like as if chocolate was melted on top of a layer cake and the chocolate slid down the cake, and you could still see parts of the cake underneath the chocolate. So you know that the chocolate was a separate layer, right? But that type of rock isn't supposed to be the rock on top. Not if it's volcanism.
Every time you say that, it makes me think of Star Trek.
Volcanism.
Yeah. Yeah.
Armageddon. Yeah. I do think that Armageddon is a thing, but that is not. I don't think that's what happened to the Grand Canyon. I think that there was just an event that happened all the time, every once in a while. So I don't know. They're not trying to figure it out though. Or maybe they're not trying to figure it out because they already know. Not sure, but I know there's got to be something in the Grand Canyon. No, there is volcanic activity because there's volcanoes. I know that, but that can't. I don't think that volcanic activity created the Grand Canyon, huh?
We're surrounded by volcanoes in Arizona.
Yeah, Arizona has a lot of volcanic activity. The San Francisco Peaks is a dormant volcano. Well, technically it's still active, but last time it erupted was like 900 years ago, I guess. And so I think
I wanted to bring up. What about Meteor Crater? I went to Meteor Crater a few times.
Yeah, me too. I don't know. I think that has to do with the volcanism. I don't think it is a meteor.
You don't think it was a meteor?
I don't know. I don't know. I think something could have fallen from the sky, but I don't think it was from space necessarily. And don't ask me to explain myself because I'll have to, get into something else. Or maybe a mud bubble popped.
Mud bubble?
I just think that that's a lot of things to happen in Arizona. Like we got hit with a meteor. We also had volcanoes, and we also had something create the Grand Canyon. That seems like a lot to happen in one spot.
Yeah, they can tell us anything, and we believed it because we thought we were being taught. So, like they say, a meteorite impact crater located in northern Arizona, our hometown, in the United States. It was formed about 50,000 years ago when a meteor. How do they know? When a meteorite crashed. So 50,000 years ago, how in the freak do they know? Meteorite crashed into the Colorado Plateau.
Right. And all that volcanism was like not that long ago, not 50,000 years ago. So you would think that meteor crater would have been changed or something if it was that long ago.
Yeah. There's an RV park.
An RV park? We used to live in Sunset Crater. That's where my dad built our log cabin, which is where the volcanic fields are at. Yeah, that's where we used to live. Yippers.
Hello, Michael. So since we grew up in Flagstaff, our field trips were Meteor Crater, were the ice caves, the lava tubes, Grand Canyon,
Camp Colton.
Camp Colton. We had to go to camp for a whole week.
Yeah,
I got in trouble for sneaking to the boys' side.
Yeah, I never got in trouble, guys. Well, once, but
my whole cabin had to scrub the bathrooms at 2:00 in the morning because I got caught.
Oh, really?
They were mad.
Were they mad?
Yeah, they were mad, but it was fun anyways.
Were you by yourself?
Did I go by myself to the other side?
Yeah.
No, it was Shauna.
Shauna Kravitz.
She went to our school for like a little tiny while. She was really pretty. I don't remember her last name.
Oh, with the pretty, perfect hair. Her hair was like always perfect. That Shauna.
And I think she had
braces. Her last name. Yeah, she did.
Me too.
I forgot her last name. She was
sweet.
I can't. What was her last name? Martinez. No. Was it? No, that was no. Oh wait. Yeah. Shauna Martinez.
Right.
Yeah. If you're out there, you have really pretty hair.
If you're out there, I remember me. Okay, so I really wanted to talk about the stuff that they were finding in the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
So the Grand Canyon has some secrets. And they've been finding ruins and relating it to Egyptians, and who the hell knows what's all in there, man.
Right? And like, how do they know that Egypt didn't get it from the Grand Canyon? Just kidding. I think there's tunnels that connect everywhere or something. I don't know. Could you imagine like how much you could have like cathedrals in there? You could fit so much inside.
God knows what's in there. There could be so much shit in there that we don't even know.
I know, it's crazy. Well, we have Montezuma's Castle too here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and that was another field trip right there.
Yep. And there's also ruins. There's ruins too at the up by Deer Valley at North Phoenix. There's ruins right there. There's ruins over here by my house on 48th Street and Baseline. The from
there's some more.
Sadapaaki.
I can't think of the name. They're not Tlaquepaque, but they're like, I can't remember. But it's right by the rest stop, because I know that we stop there to pee all the time.
On
the way to, on the way to Cottonwood.
That's Montezuma as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it might be on the way to Flagstaff. Okay, this is crazy. Oh man, I need to get this picture on there somehow. That can't be the Grand Canyon.
No, I wish my Google Earth was working.
Okay, so I just came across a picture. I gotta get it. I'm on this other computer, and I just came across a picture inside the Grand Canyon, and it looks like a freaking, like you just said, a cathedral.
Right.
I'm gonna try and
get it. It's inside the Grand Canyon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't even Google anything. It's. Oh wait, let's see.
I just stumbled upon it right now.
I also thought I saw Bigfoot guys on Google Earth in the Grand Canyon. But let's see.
So there's a secret waterfall in there. There's a lot of secret waterfalls. I know about a lot of secret waterfalls. I know about a lot of secret spots.
Oh, what is that? Is that a church? Chapel of the Holy Cross. Oh, that's in Sedona. Oh, that's in Sedona.
That's where the vortex is, too, by the Chapel of the Holy Cross.
Oh, wow, how pretty.
I'm gonna try and get it on this computer.
I have to go to see. I have to go here. Cathedral in the desert. Oh, how pretty. Oh, Lake Powell is the most beautiful lake, you guys. If you guys have not been to Lake Powell, oh my gosh, it's the most beautiful lake ever. I love it. I dream about Lake Powell a lot. A lot. I think that's like part of me. Huh? Oh, a lot, dude. All the time. I have a lot of my catastrophic dreams, or like my end of world dreams, have to do with Lake Powell, actually.
You know who else has dreams like you? Robert Estudillo, the one that came on the show with us.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, where
he does
fighting and protecting people, all this shit. Yeah.
Huh. I need to talk to Robert anyway, because I need to ask him if he can help me. Robert, if you're listening, I'm going to be reaching out to you because I have an idea and I know that you're the right person to ask. So hit me up.
Okay, I'm going to.
Yeah, Lake Powell is in my dream a lot, dude. I think it's in my, I feel like Lake Powell, I seriously feel like it's in my dreams like more than I realize it is. And you know what's been happening lately too? This has happened a few times. So you know how I can recall a feeling, like I can pull feeling from memories or whatever. How I tell you I can do that. Well, I can do that. I can do that with a dream, but only if like something triggers that feeling that makes me, I don't know how to explain this, but like, you know how the way that my brain works when I have a memory, like sometimes I can feel it like I'm there or whatever. So with my dreams a couple times lately, I've like all of a sudden I've literally just felt like I was in my dream. Like I felt like I was in the dream, like I wasn't pulling the feeling from a memory. I just felt like I was in the dream for like a minute and then the feeling went away. It was weird. I don't know how to explain it. It was weird. It was like backwards or something. Like
Can you
it
see
felt
my
like
screen?
yeah, I can see it. It's little, but yeah. Can you make it maybe make it bigger
Kind of little. Hold
without
on.
the yeah, do that
Maybe.
other layout. Do the other layout at the bottom, see it? Like the one, not the one with the two people next to it, but the one where it's just your screen.
Okay, hold on.
You know what I mean? Like this thing right there. Like that. I did it there. Now we can see it better.
This one?
No, but you just put us back on there. Yep, that one. Now we can see
Okay,
it
good.
better.
Now it's good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now let me go back here. So this is
I mean, you could make it a little bit
looking at.
maybe. Oh, wow.
Oh, shit. It went away. So I don't know about this. I've never seen this. Oh, it's so tiny. I've never seen this. Have you?
I can't see. Can you make it bigger at all? Like with your fingers? Is yours a touch screen?
Whoa. Is that? Yeah.
Can
Yeah,
you
I'm making
it bigger?
Is it bigger?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
It's not. It's still little. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. Maybe click on Zoom.
Okay.
What's that Zoom button? Or is that search? Never mind. That's probably search. I don't know.
I'm making it big. Okay. Let me see
Here,
what
let
else
me see if I can just find it.
Something.
Can you not save the image and then put it on, share it?
Maybe. Yeah. Okay. That's what I can see.
Oh, I found it. Hang on. I got it, I think. Let me just see if I can.
So there's a bunch of secret caves.
I've never seen that.
Look at this one.
Wait a minute. That doesn't look like the Grand Canyon, is it? Oh yeah, what? It is
I
or
never saw
isn't
that.
it?
I've never seen that there. And I've been there a lot.
I feel like this one might be photoshopped, the one with the windows or whatever.
Uh-huh.
I feel like that might be photoshopped.
Ooh, this is weird, Jara.
What?
Let me see if you can see. I don't see my screen getting shared.
But here's one. It's you don't see what's on here is on here. That's what we're seeing. Is you see it? I don't know. You know what I mean?
You see it? You see it?
You see what's on the thing?
That's it. That's it. That's all you see. That's nothing. I'm looking at way more stuff.
I'm seeing the same thing you're seeing. Are you looking on a different computer?
No, but I'm looking at different stuff and it's not showing it.
Well, you're not sharing your screen, are you?
Yeah. Oh, what'd I do? Oh shit. Well, there goes that.
Wait, hang on. Let's see.
Yeah, we don't know how to do it, Donald. We don't know how to share our screen.
We are just, yeah.
Tell us how, Donald. Get on this. Yeah, tell us how.
I'm looking at this one horseshoe thingy, this other horseshoe thingy. I wish I could get my Google Earth to come up. It's really irritating me that it won't come up. Like, why is it doing that? All right, Google Earth.
So I'll just tell you
Darn
what
it.
I'm reading about this. And it says that they're finding like caves with so there's a picture that I just looked at, and it looked like catacombs, which I've never heard of before. But I bet you
Catacombs. What are like catacombs are what? That's where do you put dead people, right?
Mhm.
Or something?
Yep, dead people.
Like, is that okay?
Like mummies or something.
Crazy. I think Google Earth opened for me. Hang on, let me see if it's going to let me look for something here. Bear with me. Bear with me. Let's see. What should I try to put in? What are we talking about right now?
Secret. What did I put in? Secrets.
Oh, that's not going to find secrets. It won't find. It won't put that in. It's like I can put it. Just put in Grand Canyon. That'd be cool if Google Earth would take us to all the secret hideouts, huh?
That would be cool.
Take
Dude.
me to the secret. Oh, but there's Jara's Hole. Oh, I guess Jara's Hole is kind of far from Grand Canyon National Park.
Oh, Jara's Hole is far from Grand Canyon National Park.
It is. Where is it? Let's see.
It's the holiest of holies.
From the Grand Canyon National Park to Jara's Hole is approximately. Let's see. How do I tell the distance between?
I'm tripping out. That can't be the Grand Canyon. Damn! I wish I could show you this picture right now. It's got a whole bunch of quartz crystal inside of it.
Oh, I would bet. I mean, why couldn't it be?
The Grand Canyon Caverns.
Grand Canyon Caverns, huh?
Yep.
Measure. Maybe that's how we do it. Okay, let's measure a line. Okay, and we're going to go measure from here.
So, Donald, let me ask you this. Why do you think there's a whole area of the Grand Canyon that is forbidden? They won't let anybody there. Why do you think that?
It is 35 miles. Susie, to Jara's Hole.
Oh, to Jara's Hole.
Yeah, it's about halfway between Jara's Hole and Lake Powell.
So there's mummies found in the Grand Canyon.
Has there been giants found in the Grand Canyon, I wonder?
Not in this article. It says the story about Egyptian artifacts allegedly found in North America goes back to the beginning of the 20th century. The current version of the claim originated from a Prophecy Watchers video. What's that? The artifacts are by far the Grand Canyon's largest enigma. The hand-carved tunnels and caves and the city, there's a city, were said to contain mummies, a shrine with a figure sitting cross-legged, holding a lotus flower, and war weapons and copper instruments.
Cool.
Shut up. Are you serious? That's cool.
Wow, this is a weird looking place, dude. Hang on. I got to show you guys this. Hang on a second. That's crazy. Okay, so this place is over by Jara's Hole.
Don't fall in Jara's Hole.
I'll try not to. And it looks like it looks like space or something, like another planet. Hang on. Let's see. Ooh, that video too. Hang on, let's save this one as well.
There's a lost city down there? What?
I super believe it. Like,
there's
so much that could be in there.
Egyptian, it says.
That is cool. How do I, okay, I'm going to try to, let's see if I can I add, oh, I guess I can share my screen. Okay. Okay, let's see. Can you see my screen?
I can see it.
Can you see my screen?
Oh, yours comes. Yeah,
Okay.
that's pretty good. Pretty good.
Okay, so like I'm here, right? There's Jara's hole. If we want to see what that is.
Oh, if you put it on full
We'll
screen,
zoom in
everybody, if you
here.
put it on full screen, you can see it really good.
Zooming in. If I put it on what? Full screen?
Yeah, I was telling them that you can see it really good if you put it on full screen.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking to me. Let me make this smaller. Okay. All right. There, Jara's hole, and here we go. So what I was doing, guys, is I was looking at this fault line looking like thing right. Oh, that's weird. That looks like a fault line is exposed. And then I noticed this hole over here. And a hole. And I think it's like a cave or something.
Oh my God, I found it, Jara.
Neat. But oh.
Why is it green in there? Why is it green inside your hole?
Because there was grass in there. It's got grass in there. It's a grassy hole. All right, let's see. Now, how? Yeah, how was I? I gotta see. I gotta zoom out to see the one. Where is it? No, not that one. This one. Look at that. Isn't that weird looking? Check that out. Watch it.
That is weird. What is that?
Creepy weird, right? I don't know. It's like
That's
right there.
just a little house by the Grand Canyon?
Well, it's by kind of more like up over in between Grand Canyon and Lake Powell. But look at those like things.
That reminds me of the Never-Ending Story where there's that old couple and they're all, have fun storming the castle.
Oh, it does, huh? But see how this is
like
carved out right there? It's almost like somebody could could have sat right there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why are they up like that? That's just weird, right? I don't know. It's
maybe
cool.
a giant.
I don't know. I think it's like, I don't know. The Flintstones lived here. It's like, I don't know. We have places like this here in Arizona. I'm so excited. So
click on another one. I want to see another one. I want to go to that place where that little
one
shack
of the pictures. I want to see if it
yeah
really looks like that. I know, right? Okay, so wait, where did I? Which one was that? I think it's this
Google
one.
Earth is cool.
Let's see. Oh no, but that looks cool too.
That does. It looks like Star Trek.
It is
again.
cool. What is that one? I love that. Yeah, I think NASA totally uses pictures from Arizona and tries to pass that shit off as freaking space, dude.
As Mars.
I bet. Which one to click on? Yeah, or something. Oh, look, petroglyphs. So there are petroglyphs right here. See, that looks cool. I just did that picture a second ago. I think, was it this one? Dang. Is that a mine?
That's pretty cool, Jara. So I came across an article about giants and the Grand Canyon.
I'm old in Arizona, dude.
It says an underground city full of giant skeletons.
There's so much gold in
Discovered.
Arizona. What are we doing, people? Why aren't we looking
Right. Discovered in the Grand Canyon. And I'm looking at the statue that they were talking about too. So, dude, that's definitely, we don't know. They didn't teach us, right? They didn't tell us about all this stuff.
No, and they don't. Like, it's not like they. Okay, like people shouldn't get to tell me what I'm allowed to look at, especially when our like system, everything, literally.
Right.
Like literally, there might be a little bit of truth in everything, but everything is. Oh, I want to go check stuff out for myself because I just look at stuff with my own eyes and it doesn't make sense. Like, why does, to me, it's like, well, if that should happen before, like, that shit can happen again, right? So, I don't know.
Happens in some.
Shouldn't we be figuring that out? So, yeah, this is Sunset Crater, everybody. So, all these are little volcano, cinder cone volcanoes. So, when we were in Flagstaff growing up, this is what we called, what do we call it, Susie? The cinders. This is where we all used to go out.
Yeah, the cinders. That's where we used to have the keggers.
Because people.
Let's see who wrote this article.
That's what the cinders
This
are,
article
baby.
is.
That's what all those hills are. So people go up these in sand dunes and.
So, Donald, this article is from the Ancient Archaeology.
And this is the volcanic.
About the author.
You can see this spooge. This is, see how this spooge is the rock you're talking about, I think. See that we said.
Ew. It's I clicked on where it said about the author, but it's just showing me some more of the author's stuff.
Water is that black shit right there.
Hi, sister. You should check out this website, Jara. It's called ancientarchaeology.com. It's good.
Can you guys still see my screen?
Yeah, so but I think the Google Earth is making your thing freeze out.
Is this spooge right here? See how it's all like spoogey?
Okay. I don't know if I would say that it was like a spooge.
Back up. I can't. The other black thing. Yeah. There's the other spooge. That's a big one. That's the volcano.
Are you frozen?
So I don't know.
No, you're not frozen.
Arizona's pretty neat.
It is pretty neat. But you know what? We've been on for an hour, so I guess we can wrap it on up about the spooge and the Grand Canyon.
See, this looks like
stuff.
Uh-oh, hang on. I'm frozen on my side.
Okay, you're not frozen anymore. Yeah. We got to learn how to do those slides, dude. That'd be cool if we could get those slides pictures. Anywho,
I know,
thanks for
right?
joining us, everybody.
I
That
don't know
was
where
fun.
you're at. I can see you. I can't get out. I'm like, that's funny. All right, let me see.
So Jara,
Where?
are you ready to wrap it up?
Yay! There you are. Okay. Yes,
Okay.
I am.
Thank you for joining us. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell button so you know when we're coming on. Go check us out on TikTok and Facebook, and please check out my website, awakeninghearts333.com. Hypnotherapy and coaching. Got lots of stuff going on there, and we'll see you next week.
Have a good night, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Peace out.